Hey guys, welcome back to another So Your Wife Wants You To. In today's episode, wife wants me to clean the house. We got this big party going on tonight, and I think it was a wise person, I don't know who, once said, if I had 6 hours or 5 hours to sharpen I just said it wrong, but we're not going to edit it out because that's how we roll here on So Your Wife Wants You To. Somebody said, if I got 5 hours to cut down a tree, I'm going to spend 4 hours sharpening my axe. So I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I've got all day to do this cleaning. I'm not just going to go and sporadically do everything. Let's come up with a list of things that I'm going to clean and just knock them out. So I came up with a list of 30 things. We'll call it the Dirty 30. So I want you to stick with me. We'll go take a tour and check out all the things. Alright, so number 1 is kitchen sink. And actually here's number 2, which is the drains. Any drains will get... If you have water streaming down the drains, then there's scientific evidence that germs come back up from the drains. And also around kitchen sinks, you'll find dirty, nasty rags, which you want to probably throw into the laundry daily. That's what I do. Number 3 is the toothbrush. You could put I would either throw it in the washer, or you could just throw hydrogen peroxide on it, on your toothbrushes every couple of days, 3 days. And then number 4 actually is the toothbrush cup. This gets cleaned far less often than it really should. So keep that in mind too. Just run that through the dishwasher. It's probably the best bet. I'll put a link in the description to these really cool, they're like $10. They're like UV, ultraviolet light toothbrush cleaners. Sounds kind of cool. I don't really know if there's any good evidence for them, but I do know UV does kill some germs, so might be kind of cool. And you can also take a look at the Germs 411 video. I'll put a link in the description below for ultraviolet light and what kind of germs it kills and how it does it. It's kind of cool. Oh, there I am. Hey. What do you touch and don't clean your hands before you touch it, and probably don't ever clean it in a year or two, is the garage door wall opener. So that's coming in at number 5. Can you guess what this close-up of number 6 is? It's going to look different for different people, but it's the thing your kids touch probably about 40 or 50 times daily in the summer. And that's the refrigerator door handle. Number 7 traps dust and pet dander and everything else in between. It's carpet. Just to prove a point, I have scrubbed these spots for years, at least a couple of years. And you can still kind of see them. That's how nasty carpet can get. That's why most of our house is hardwood. Number 8 you can see right in back of me, but it's something that no one ever thinks about. But dirt falls from top to bottom, so does everything else, particulate, and it's those cabinets at the very top of the cabinets. So if your cabinets don't go all the way to the ceiling, a few times a year you might want to get up there and just... Number 9, and I think you can probably guess what it is. Something that's very porous, that you cook raw chicken on, veggies on, pretty much everything else on. And it's a cutting board. So these guys can trap salmonella, they can trap just anything that has to do with raw meat or, whatever else. So I would just recommend, in addition to hot soap and water, we'll talk about how to clean all this stuff in a future video. But yeah, just scrub them with, I could do salt or vinegar. But again, we'll talk about that in a future video, how to clean all this stuff. Maybe you wipe your table off and get it nice and clean, and then you push your chair in. And then later on, you pull your chair out. That's a hot spot that gets touched daily. So that's actually the next one. Just the backs of your chairs where they get touched a lot. Not everybody has these, but the next one is your shoe shelves. So, you never know what your kids are stepping in, and then they bring them on here. A year later, this stuff has got, just whatever on it. So make sure those get cleaned off too. Coming in at number 12 is the frequently touched doorknob. Number 13 is the computer keyboard and mouse, and a shameless plug for my wife's awesome boutique, Glam & Go Boutique. Makes shopping an easy and fun. I'll put a link in the description for them. Yeah, I know I'm shameless, but it's cool. Back up into the kitchen for number 14 is the kitchen dish scrubber. This thing sees a lot of germs, sees a lot of food, and we might rinse it off and then just throw it back in there, and then who knows. Alright guys, we're halfway done. Welcome mats are the next thing. Dust these out, get them all cleaned up. That's kind of the same thing as the shoe shelf. Your kids come in, you don't know what they've been stepping in, and then You know, these guys get all the stuff that's on the bottom of your shoes. For the next one, we go down to my sweet bathroom that I just built, and it's the shower curtain. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Alright, it's the shower curtain. Okay. Well, well, it's a shower curtain. You guys know what a shower curtain is, right? That's the best I can do right now. We actually do have another bathroom with a shower curtain, but it's in use, so we'll just skip it. Another frequently touched item is light switches. Number 18 is your refrigerator shelves. Mine are actually pretty clean, but that's only because I do my best to keep them that way. But these guys can get all sorts of juices from who knows what, and it can accumulate. Do any of your family members use these kind of straws with this kind of a cup? Do you know how hard these things are to clean on the inside? So check out the video coming up in a few days on how to clean these, but that's coming in for the next one. And this looks like a normal door, right? But when you look, you see the frequently touched parts of it probably need to be scrubbed. So we'll be doing that here before the party tonight. The next one, which is number 21, is any faucets, especially faucets that hold water like this. See this one? This is pretty awesome when you're taking a bath, but when it's just sitting there, it's actually growing stuff. Hopefully not a whole lot, but you never really know. Legionella, Pseudomonas is kind of the things I think of when I think of waterborne organisms that just kind of sit around. And coming in at number 22 is parts of walls. Frequently touched again. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. Here's another example of parts of walls. See where it's right next to the light switch. Touched a lot, it's chipped, it's kind of dirty. So that'll be cleaned up here shortly too. Number 23 is really just a general one. Dirt and everything else falls down just like gravity. So it's the floor. So any floor, tile, wood, we already talked about carpet, but just any floor. Coming on over here next to the toilet is number 24, and it is the bathroom walls, especially right here next to the toilet, because when things flush, things tend to fly up and it's not a pretty picture. Doesn't look bad here, but it's all microscopic. You guys ever get fruit flies or even little cockroaches in your house and you don't know where the heck they come from? Check out this next one. Number 25 is the basement floor drain, probably in the what's one of the scariest places in your house according to kids. So again, we'll teach you how to clean and make this really nice in a future video. I got some pretty good recommendations. Number 26 and 27 together are the remote control and microwave and oven keys. 28, believe it or not, could be a hotbed for salmonella and other organisms. Right next to a nutrient dish of food is the water dish for your pets. Number 29 is the handrail or banister. And finally, number 30, probably the hotbed of all nasty activity, obviously we know, is the toilet. Since you guys stuck with me till the end, here's a bonus one. Let's check it out. It's the steering wheel. So, have you noticed some common themes? It's mostly high-touch surfaces, anything with stuff that comes out of your body, or any food, like food safety. So it's really like high-touch, food safety. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to teach you how to kill all the germs that are on these things. So that is all. Alright guys, that's about it. Thank you for sticking around, and we will catch you in the next video. Don't forget to take a look at some of the links that I posted in the description. Alright guys, thanks, bye.